Greetings, my YouTube faithful. Once again, it is I, Foxtrot Nation, here to deliver another video to you. This time, I'm doing a rant today, and today's rant is going to be more of a reminiscing and a rant at the same time. Just me reminiscing about the past, and also just ranting about like why it bothered me so much, you know? So, I want to talk about my college career. Now, I was in college for 4 years for film. I originally started out doing animation, but I switched my major to film. And during these 4 years, that were supposed to be 3 years, there were some things that happened that just really annoyed me. So, without any further delay, let me get into those. So, got my notes up on my screen, and this is what I want to talk about. So, first up, the thing that really annoyed me when I was in college was group projects. Don't you guys just hate these? Like, anyone who's still in high school or college, you guys understand the problem with these. Like you know, one person, like, maybe it doesn't have to be you in particular, but it's like one person ends up doing like all the work and then the other people just don't give a shit, you know? And like, maybe let's say it is you. Let's say all the work ends up getting put on you, and you end up doing all the work, but yet your classmates who you were supposed to work with it on, they still pass anyway, even though they didn't do shit, you know? And here's another thing too. A lot of the times, our classmates are just unprofessional as fuck. Unprofessional. And I actually do have a story regarding this. And I remember it was in one of my classes that I was filming in, and we had to do like some sort of like narrative piece. I forget what it was supposed to be, but anyway, it was like some sort of narrative we had to do. So I ended up meeting some classmates of mine at this one girl's apartment complex with one other classmate of mine to shoot the video. Now, I'm waiting outside the apartment building that I was told to meet him at, and guess what? This stupid bitch, this stupid idiot girl, decides that she was gonna smoke weed the day of the shoot before we started shooting. Are you serious? She was high as a fucking kite and was not able to function. She's like, I have to lay down first. I smoked weed, and it's, like, it was just demotivating her. I'm like, what the hell? Now, here's the thing. I have nothing against people smoking marijuana. Just do it responsibly. I mean, if you got something important going on that day, like this, for example, wait until after you're done doing what you need to do and have the marijuana as an award for a, you know, job well done. Hard days of work is over, you know? And other times we just couldn't find talent for shoot. I actually remember one time there was another group project I remember. This was actually towards the end of my college career. I was like in my final quarter before we finished everything up. And I remember we were supposed to like do, I think this was like another narrative assignment that we were supposed to do, and we needed talent for it. You know, someone to act out the part we needed to act. And, or here's another thing too, like people just didn't know what to do for the group assignment project. Be like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, well, we need to think of something because I'm graduating soon. Like, I swear, it's like no one has any consideration for the person who's supposed to be graduating in the coming month. You know, it's just, it's complete bullcrap. And then there were some other times where like I would rent equipment for an assignment that I needed to do because my school at the time, they had this thing called the Service Bureau, but we called it the Cage as well. And it was this place that people could go to rent out equipment for videos and assignments and everything. And here's the thing, like as time went on, the Service Bureau where you rented out equipment just became so unreliable so unreliable that, like, they had people in there from other majors. Because here's the thing, the equipment in there was mostly for people majoring either in, like, film or audio, like myself, because I was in film. And there'd be these idiots working in, like, animation in the service cage. And, like, they wouldn't know what anything was. Basically, this is what the school did. Like, they employed these students to be handing out equipment to everyone and be like, okay, here's the service cage, here's where you sit, there's this scanner thingy to scan people's IDs to rent out equipment, and that's pretty much it. Like, they didn't, like, tell them anything, like, where certain equipment was or anything like that. Because I remember, like, I would have to explain to them what I wanted for them to get it to me. Like, let's say I wanted, like, a camera, some lights, and a microphone. So, be like, yeah, I want a Panasonic SCR-47. I'm just making something up. I don't think that's a real camera. I need a 3-piece lighting kit and a lavalier microphone. And, like, they won't know what a lavalier microphone is. I remember having to explain that to someone because they were in animation. Like, what's a lavalier microphone? And for those who don't know what one is, it's this microphone, like, you clip it onto your shirt, like, like, you have the microphone, like, going through your shirt, and then it clips on at the top of your shirt's collar, and it's mostly used for interviews. And, God, these people are just so inept. And then other times, the equipment itself was unreliable. The fucking equipment was just so unreliable to work with. And, like, I remember, like, let's say I rented out a video camera to use for a project. And, like, I would have to check the batteries, if there were any batteries at all. I had to make sure that, like, every battery had enough charge in it for me to do what I needed to do to get my assignment done. And then other times, there were just people who wouldn't return equipment. Like, there would be other people like me who needed equipment. Like, I remember one time they had a shortage of video tripods, and they were like, oh, sorry, it's like someone rented out the last video tripod, and it's been 3 days since they rented it out, and they haven't returned it yet. And how it worked at my school was that you get the equipment, it's rented out to you for 24 hours, and I remember it's like if you rented it, like, after, like, I want to say, like, 5:35 p.m. on Friday night, then you get the equipment for the whole weekend, basically. And I remember just, like, and, like, people, like, wouldn't return equipment. I'm like, you do realize you get fined for that. Like, the school will fine you $40 a day until you return it. That is how this works. I'm like, what the hell happened? Did, like, they leave the country with it and, like, they're not coming back? Like, because it's like sometimes I wonder if, like, it got stolen or something, you know? But yeah, that was just an annoying thing. Just fucking stupid people. Anyway, but you know what, though? As time went on, and as my school year came to an end, and I was going to graduate, eventually what happened was my school shut down. But luckily, I graduated, I got my degree, got the hell out of there. It was all due to, like, accreditation issues and stuff, but anyway, so that concludes this rant. But before I go, I got some updates. So I have an update on my job hunt. I got some feedback from a warehouse company here in my hometown that wants to schedule me for an interview, and they gave me a number to text them at to set up an interview, but they haven't done so yet. They haven't responded to me at all. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe they gave me the wrong number or something, or if that number is even working at all. And but yeah, I'm hoping I get employment soon, because I really hope, like, this they gave me, like, the right phone number, or this wasn't a spam bot on Indeed or anything. Then what else? Oh yeah, so I have a new series of videos that I'm planning on doing on my channel. It's going to be a story time related video where I just like tell you guys stories about my life and stuff, and I want to tell you guys stories about stuff that happened in my life and stuff. So yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. So I'm going to wrap it up here. If you liked today's video, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more. And until next time, it's your boy Foxtrot Nation, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.